Yo, 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 this is former WWE superstar Tony Rickett, and you're watching RCW Spotlight, Rubber City Wrestling, real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff. Yo, yo, yo!
Hello and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Ric Lieb, and
Brennen Martell.
with me, you're just ready to go ahead and throw it out there now. All right, Frankie Andolini called off today. You know, it is the night of the event, and he said that him and his brother are working. So, joining me in studio as an all-day guest, or all-day guests, we've got the Heavy Metal Heartthrobs, Brennen Martell, and DJ Squared.
How you doing?
I want to call you. I keep thinking DJ Smooth, the DJ, the famous DJ. I don't know why.
See, DJ Squared, because I bring twice the amount of pain as most of my competitors. I bring the pound, I bring the ground. I'm here to stay, man.
I like it. You guys, I apologize that Frankie isn't here. I don't know if he's going to appreciate you being behind the bar, though.
Here's the thing with Frankie, is we like the guy. He's a good guy, he's a good dude. But at the Battle Royal in October, he took a couple low shots, if you will. Some shots that weren't necessary.
Well, I call them low blows, actually. That's exactly what they were.
We'll go with that then.
Did the ref see it? No. The ref didn't see it. It didn't happen. That's my take.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so all we gotta say to Frankie is we didn't appreciate that, and we just want to talk about it. You know, we're not here to fight. We're here to talk.
I mean, totally, I would love to step in the ring with Frankie. I feel like, honestly, though, him not being here, he's scared. He's worried about us. We're an up-and-coming tag team. We're here, you know, the tag teams that are in RCW, they're great, don't get me wrong, but we're better.
You right.
And the Frankie and Sonny they're worried.
Okay, so you're saying Frankie, for the record, he's saying that Frankie isn't here because fear has kept him from coming in.
Oh, yes.
That was a good point. Good point there, Mr.
Exactly
Martell.
what I'm saying.
Good point.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some questions after we take this commercial break. But then when we get back, we're gonna talk to these guys a little bit, and we're gonna do our predictions today. So we have a full show ahead of us. So definitely want to tune into that. So stick with us, and we'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you. It is King Bling, Ice Collins, Ice on Me and all, coming to you from an undisclosed location because you don't need to know that. Before I get started, I have a question for you. What does it take for a young and up-and-comer like me, hungry like the wolf, to make his way in the wrestling business? I'll get to that in a minute, but I'm here to talk to you about next Saturday, February 29th. RCW presents Cold War 2020. And RCW has some of the best pro wrestling in Ohio, so what matches do we have on the card? We have Kenny Hendricks defending the Super Heavyweights title against Schizo. We have the Neil title being defended, Marcus Knight versus Spike St. James. And we have your role model and my role model, the role model Ric Lieb, defending his RCW Heavyweight title against the Rogue. But I'm not here to talk to you about those great matches. I'm here to talk to you about the match I will be in, the match you should pay attention to, the Light Heavyweight Battle Royal. And there's going to be it doesn't matter how many are in there, because it matters who's going to win, and that's going to be your boy. And I know exactly who's in there. My partner, my training partner, tag partner, it's Ray Stewart. He has all the tools to win this. Alexander Crowley, all the tools to win this. I know him. And then there's people who think I shouldn't be in it. like Frankie Andolini, the great Frankie Andolini, running his mouth on RCW Spotlight just because I showed up on one show and put him in his place. He wants smoke, he can get it too. And as for everyone else, I don't care who you are. I am King Bling, the Prince of Pay Dirt, the Pharaoh of Flex, and I will do anything to throw everyone over that top rope. I've been working my ass off, grinding so I can get my shine. So what does it take for a young and up-and-comer like me to make his way in the business? You do nothing but get your shine.
This Saturday, February 29th, RCW presents Cold War 2020, Akron Turner Club, Talmadge, Ohio. Pinnacle's going to be in full force. Marcus Knight, our Neo champion, is going to be defending his title against Spike St. James. And then you got me, Mr. Mike Smiley. And my tag team partner, the classiest man in the building, Scott E. Stevens, with the manager of champions, Jayhawk, against Detroit's Most Wanted for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles. Now, last show at Twas a Fight Before Christmas, the Pinnacle proved we're the new top faction in RCW. It's about time we started getting a little more gold around our waist. Now, DMW, we know you've been tag team champions. Your accolades are all over there. Much respect. But that's not going to stop us from running through you to get our mission done, and that is to get our shot at the tag team titles and get that gold around the Pinnacle's waist.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Okay, guys, you know you guys both told me that during the commercial break that you watch the show every week.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
What are your thoughts on it, real quick? I need to know.
I love it. You know, I love the interaction that we get to have with the fans by having this TV show. I mean,
right.
It gives them some information about our next up and coming shows, who's doing what, where people are right now. You know, it brings them on the inside a bit. You know,
the real star of the show though is the heavyweight champion, though, right?
Anyway.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway, from my
well, I at least showed up.
Hey, you're right. You're right. We'll give you that.
Yeah.
But from my side, I'd have to say the fact on the training aspect. You know, watching the show, we get to see, all right, because you do the matches in between the commercial breaks, we get to see, all right, this person wrestles this type of style, or this person does this move as a finish. You know, we can study that and end up trying to come up with, all right, we can counter it this way, or we can try to do it this way. So it's all, in my eyes, it's more of a training thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You guys ever seen a Rolex watch up close?
Ooh. No.
Look at that ring, too.
Look at that.
That's
45
got
diamonds.
some shine going on.
The
there,
golden
boss.
child likes that gold, man. I love
45 diamond. Well, you know
Great.
what? You win one of these, and guess what? Good things happen. Good things happen. All right, guys, we got questions. I wrote them down because I don't like, I don't like looking at a small phone and trying to read up.
Before we get to the questions, I think I'm just going to help myself to some Frankie's good tasting beer.
Atta boy.
Frankie, I did not give that to you.
Yes.
Frankie, we miss you.
Woo! But I figured he's already started drinking it. Why, anyway.
Why stop him?
Anyway, I'm speechless when it comes to that. Thanks. You know he's going to be...
Yeah.
I'm going to have to hear it all week now.
Hey, we apologize. We know you're
can't
good
wait.
friends with him. We don't want anything bad to happen to you. We like you, Rick.
Should have been here.
Anyway.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
We have a couple questions here that we're going to ask. Let's see. I wrote them down this way. I didn't have to read them off a little phone. But, what did the... Yeah, so... Frankie always stutters his words because he's reading them little tiny text. Right, exactly.
Frankie.
Okay, the first one is from Molly Goot from Newton Falls, Ohio. See, Frankie, I know how to pronounce that. Newton Falls, Ohio.
Out? Goot?
Who do you like better, Kane or Undertaker? Well, in the words of Frankie, that's a stupid question. But no, go ahead. I'll let you guys answer this one.
I gotta take my choice here, the Phenom, the Undertaker. I mean, he had that unbeatable streak for the longest time until, Brock Lesnar and the situation in the ring.
I
That
became a
happened.
big Brock Lesnar fan that day. Yours?
See, I have to go with the Kane. With Kane myself, I've been a fan since I could crawl in diapers and watch wrestling. Kane is by far one of my favorites, and he always will be. So Kane's my pick.
Am I allowed to hate
Glad
both?
I did.
What?
Ouch. Corporate Kane. Look at the way I
Okay,
feel.
I mean, you guys got kind of the same style. Like,
Right, Corporate Kane was styling and profiling. I like Corporate Kane. I'm sorry. I know they're
Just-
probably talking about Brothers of Destruction going on, but I'm talking about Corporate Kane.
B.O.D., baby.
Corporate Kane looked nice and fly, but I just didn't like the way he was controlled
You know,
by
I flew to
corporate.
Listen,
That's why he likes it, because he's controlled by Tony T.
no. First of all, you see, look at the money. I flew to New York to
Okay.
buy this bad boy. Okay. I flew. Hey, here's what happened. We had Jeffrey the Roke on the show a couple weeks ago, and he
Okay.
was talking about this really cheap watch that he got from New York, and I'm like, I told him personally I'd be embarrassed to wear it. No. But I'm like, you know what? There are some nice stores in New York, so I went to New York. I mean, I could do that. I just get the jet and go. And I flew out there, and I got me a couple suits.
Nice.
So,
That's how
and
you
when I
do
go
it.
to Vegas, I get me my Armani's because they have an Armani store.
Oh, wow.
So,
I guess I'm going to have to check that out when I'm in Vegas here in August.
oh yeah,
Attaboy.
yeah. Well, you see the Cauliflower Alley Club magazines over there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a member of the
Look
Cauliflower Alley
at
Club.
that. Look at that. So nice.
And we're going April, end of April, beginning of May, and Rey Mysterio's winning an award. Dominic DeNucci's getting an award. Medusa is getting an award. Rob Van Dam's getting an award.
Wow.
So it'll be nice to go over there and see them, And that's what I do.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Dominic DeNucci. I met him a few shows back when
Yeah, I
he
remember that, yeah.
at Mule.
Main event league wrestling.
Yeah,
He was a
good
great guy. I love it.
Yeah, good guy. Okay, second question. Frankie the Bird was always cool.
Okay.
Which animal or mascot for a wrestler was your favorite? Carl Tillman of Kent, Ohio.
I gotta say this. One of the most noticeable and memorable of all of the animal mascots, Damien the Snake, Jake the Snake's pet. By far one of my favorites. In fact, he could just bring him to the ring, scare the living crap out of his opponents. It was amazing. It was great. So Damien the Snake was mine.
I got to go with Matilda from the British Bulldogs.
All
Come on. Who doesn't love a pup?
You guys kidding me though?
Who's yours, Rick?
Come on, Rick.
Hornswoggle. Or wait. What, no, better yet. What about that little midget, Mr. T?
Okay.
Mr. T?
Oh,
I mean,
Well, if we're gonna go people, then El
people.
Torito.
Those aren't people. Those are
El
midgets.
Torito.
Whoa.
Hey.
That's not PC, bro.
PC, bro. Come on.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
Wait. Do they really have an opinion? They got half an opinion, but
No.
do they really have an entire opinion?
Come on.
Am I out of line
I'm
saying
gonna
this?
drink on that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's my pick, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Well, we'll give you your pick.
I mean,
If you had to go human, no.
Well, maybe the bunny with Adam Rose. He
The
put Adam
bunny.
Rose
Okay.
through all that crap. It was hilarious.
All right.
But
I'm telling you, guys are thinking way too large. Midgets. Those are the ones to go for.
Midgets. All right.
I'm sorry.
All right, Rick.
Little dwarf people.
All right, Rick.
Okay. If you can pick one RCW wrestler you want to wrestle, who would it be? Anthony McCombs from Rootstown, Ohio.
Well, Anthony, that's a great question, and obviously the opponent we would pick didn't show up today,
Yeah.
so
You guys are really...
Frankie
you
and
guys
Sonny.
realize-
Honestly.
the Andolinis,
The
Frankie
Andolinis.
and Sonny.
Or Mario and Luigi, as we like to
Oh,
refer
yeah.
to them as.
All right, good one, baby. Double
Well,
horn.
you guys are getting
Double
mad
horns,
at me.
baby.
You're over there.
Oh, come
That's
on.
racist.
What?
That's
Hey,
racist.
No racism here.
There's no racism.
Ah,
I'm a Dago. Come on.
Hey, I'm Paisan myself, man.
Hey.
All right, listen. I mean, personally, while I'm holding the heavyweight championship, anybody that's not in the top 10 list would be nice. I mean, good Lord. Let me just think smart for a minute. Think smarter, not harder. But a dream match of mine, I'm going to say the guy that trained you guys, Marcus Knight.
Oh,
All right.
you know what?
Because you know what? We like to have we're friends, but we do have a little bit of fun online talking that trash.
Of course.
We
Understandable.
know Tony T will never put us in a match against each other because he doesn't like title for title.
Yeah,
Reverse title.
You guys would just tear down the roof. We'd
So-
tear down the Akron Turner Club.
Right,
That's
it
much
would,
I'd like
it
to
would
see.
be it would be a good one.
It really would. I'd love to see it.
And the
I'd pay
thing
to
is,
see it.
it would be real.
It
and
really
that's what counts.
No, yeah, that
So-
real wrestling.
Real professional wrestling.
And ironically, I'd love to wrestle Frankie just because I think that me and him would put on a fantastic match.
If he shows up.
I like your wit. If I can only lure you guys away from getting these stupid fans behind you, I'd like you a little bit more.
Hey, we're about the people, man, and the
We
people
love
want
our
to see the
fans.
Heavy Metal Heartthrobs. All right, we gotta do what the people want, and we'll be there.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, people. What are your thoughts on the new version of the XFL returning? Nate Dyer from Windham, Ohio. We got a lot of Ohio today.
Ooh.
I unfortunately haven't watched a lot of it. I do know that the Houston Dragons, you said?
No, Roughnecks, but
The Roughnecks. I'm not a football guy, all right, but I'd have to say that the Roughnecks would probably be the team I'd have to pick.
you know, I've watched a couple games of the XFL, and they call it Extreme Football League, right? It just doesn't seem any more extreme than the NFL right now. Like, I didn't see any major,
I've watched every game.
you know, but I've only caught a quick glimpses of the games, though, so.
Well, I'm in a fantasy football league. Yes, I found an XFL fantasy football league.
Oh, my God.
And so I did my homework. When I found out June Jones was going to be the head coach of Houston,
Okay.
I knew they were going to run the run and shoot. So, yes, I got 3 wide receivers and the quarterback from the Houston Roughnecks. I believe I got a running back from them, too.
Smart.
And guess what? My team is the highest scoring team in the league.
Yeah, I mean,
I found out that, Jerry Glanville was the defensive coordinator of Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And I went after him, and someone picked that defense before me, and I
Really?
literally just dropped my Rolex on the ground.
how is it okay?
Yeah, they got a very strong.
Oh, that's good. Thank God.
It just slipped right off my wrist, man. I
Yeah,
gotta
Put the-
you gotta
put the little
eat
belt
some
next to
more
the big
steak.
belt.
You gotta pound on some weight.
put that right there. No. What happened was my wrists are getting bigger because I'm working out like crazy for the
Oh,
road.
so you're just
and I snapped it. I snapped the pin out. It's been doing that.
Gotta get some bigger
Yeah,
watches.
I got
Start
my
getting
guy.
those
He's gonna get it bigger before I go to the wrestling event tonight. So that way I can wear my watch and still style profile at the event. But anyway, yeah, my take and the hits, less penalties, more hits. Come on, think about it for a minute. They got these cool rules. I like it. I personally like it. I like my team kicking butt. I went into this with the initially wanting to cheer on the Los Angeles team,
Right.
but then I start looking and you've got, on DC they've got Eli Rogers, former Steelers wide receiver. So I find myself cheering on people. I cheer on Landry Jones of all people.
Oh yeah.
He might have been our not the best backup in the world for the Steelers, but he's still our guy. And you're a Pennsylvania guy, so you guys both are.
Right.
So you both know what I'm talking about. You
Oh,
know?
yes.
And we can agree that's why we get along. We're Steeler fans.
Oh yes.
All right, and then then you've got what's his name? Oh my gosh, forgot his name already. But Penn State's quarterbacking for Matt McGloin.
Yes.
Quarterbacking for New York.
There you go.
So I'm not going to not cheer on Matt McGloin either.
Hey, this is more of a sport where I guess you're gonna cheer on the people
The
that you
individuals
once
instead of the
liked
teams.
that are
Yeah.
back again.
Sammy Coates.
Instead of
Sammy
the
Coates
team,
playing
it's
for
the people.
Houston. It's like, so I'm cheering on either former Steelers or former Penn State guys, and that's what I find myself doing. And of course everybody that's on my fantasy team.
Correct.
Keep up the great work. Anyway, and the last question for this week is, what is the best wrestling pay-per-view in your opinion? This is from Mike Collins from Cary, North Carolina. We broke the Ohio streak and we got a North Carolina person.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Wow,
not-
there we go.
Micah
Switch it up a
Collins.
little.
So I'll start off. SummerSlam 2002. That was by far my favorite pay-per-view that I've ever seen. You had Shawn Michaels and Triple H go at it. You had Rikishi and Too Cool go against the Right to Censor.
Love Right to Censor.
Well, by far one of my favorite tag teams.
They wore suits.
Actually, that match specifically got me into wrestling. The Rikishi and Too Cool match against Right to Censor is by far one of my favorite matches of all time, and it kind of got me into it. But yeah, that's
Brian Christopher. I real quick story because he was into. We were at a WWF after party at the Marriott, and I'm hanging out with him. You know, he's sitting at my table, and we're just back there. The whole time we're just talking about Steeler football. He's a huge Steeler fan, and I'm like, what is it like living with a dad who's a Browns fan? Because me and Jerry don't get along because of the fact that I'm a Steeler fan from Ohio, and he just hates that. And so, and ironically, I got along great with his son, who apparently a lot of people don't seem to get along with or didn't. I mean, you know, may he rest in peace. You talk Steeler football with that man, boom, you become his boy. I mean, so yeah,
hopefully someday we'll get the chance to meet him.
No, he passed.
He passed, my friend.
That's right. Yeah. I did not. No, wow.
It's okay.
I'm a
all right. No,
it's all right.
All right. It was a good thing. Anyway,
your favorite pay-per-view.
Your favorite pay-per-view.
You know what? Honestly, any TLC pay-per-view. I'm a fan of the TLCs. Going back to the creators of the TLC match, you know, Hardy's, Edge, and the Dudleys. I'm fans all the way.
All right, listen. Growing up, I had two: Starrcade and the Crockett Cup, the tag team battle royal. I'm a big fan of tag team wrestling. Ironically, I wrestle singles. I really like to wrestle tag teams. It just seems like every time people tend to think that I'm an egotistical person who only likes to be out for himself, and that's crap. Anybody who knows the way knows I stick behind these guys, thick and thin.
He's got his thing.
Just like that match with Vinny DiMarzio.
That was a great match. 5-star match.
Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
If Meltzer knew anything about real professional wrestling and he wasn't such a mark for crap, he would know that.
That'd be a 7-star match in Metzler's book.
Oh, don't.
7.
I don't even want to be on his book. Not a fan. Can you tell? But no. Favorite single pay-per-view that ever took place? Gosh, it's tough. Anytime Flair won. I would have to say Starrcade. Oh gosh, I really like Starrcade 1 because he beat Harley Race for the championship. But damn it if he wasn't wrestling for the fans that night. I don't know. I'm pretty sure when he beat Nikita, that was pretty good.
Okay.
So we'll go with that one. But favorite pay-per-views now, I would say like the best show that they bring on now, and I think we all agree, WrestleMania. Anytime there's a WrestleMania, it's the best one now.
I'm a fan of Survivor Series. That's by far my favorite one.
Boom! Favorite WWE of all time. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. The Royal Rumble Ric Flair won. Drew 3. Still won it all. Sorry about that.
It's all right, but current pay-per-view that they do, Survivor Series, by far my favorite. Love traditional Survivor Series tag matches.
Yeah, those are good.
You know what? I gotta change them into the Elimination Chamber. I mean, you got a big steel cage that has 4 pods with 2 men that start out. Anything goes in this. You've got weapons. You've got these glass doors you can throw people through.
And on that yard tartary, I'm getting drunk.
Buddy, I love you, but I think you're taking too many speakers to the head, man. Music's getting too loud for you, man.
Never. You know what they say?
Least
If
favorite.
the music's too loud, you're too old.
Least favorite. Anything hardcore or TLC? Sorry.
You good?
Sorry. The yard tartary is strong with those.
My least favorite, I would probably have to say Money in the Bank. I'm not a big fan of the pay-per-views. I think the concept of Money in the Bank is something that shouldn't have been created. So in my eyes, Money in the Bank and the whole concept of Money in the Bank is my least favorite.
I don't know if I have a least favorite, honestly. I mean, the Royal Rumble kind of bores me waiting for all those entries.
You break my heart.
I know, right?
You're breaking my heart. You're my tag partner and you're breaking my heart.
Wait, any Royal Rumble that doesn't have a surprise entrant sucks.
Yes, there we go.
Number 21 this year. 21 this year.
But with that said, we're going to go ahead. We're going to take our next commercial break. And then when we come back in the studio, you're going to have us giving our predictions on tonight's card, Cold War 2020. See you in a few minutes.
Rubber City Wrestling returns to Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio on February 29th, 2020 with Cold War 2020. On the card, there will be a light heavyweight battle royal. Mr. Wrestling 2000 will take on Sonny Andolini. Johnny Gigolo will defend his All-American City Championship against Ricky Williams. Detroit's Most Wanted will take on The Pinnacle. The Way will defend the tag team titles against the Main Attraction. Kenny Hendricks will defend his Super Heavyweight Championship against Schizo. Marcus Knight will defend his Neo Championship against Spike St. James. And your role model Ric Lieb will put his championship belt on the line. For ticket information, please visit www.facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling.
Tonight is the night that the big man finally takes down the oppressors of the little man. The Andolinis attacked Jeffrey LaRocque a few months ago. And I came out to save him. And at every single show, you guys have beat down Jeffrey. You guys have destroyed Jeffrey, and I'm tired of it. So tonight, you guys get a taste of your own medicine. Sonny, mano y mano. You and I, no one to tag out to. I'm going to wear you down. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to grab you and break you. And when the dust settles and the clouds clear, everyone will know why Mr. Wrestling 2000 is one hell of a wrestler. And the proof will be in the 1, the 2, and the 3.
And we saw the noogies from beating him Harzo, and now a titty twister in the ring. Ric Lieb looking for a disqualification on account of titty twisters. Carnage goes for the pin, hooks the leg. Ric Lieb is out in 1.5. If anyone knows how to target a body part, it is Ric Lieb. He's going after that leg of Carnage now, trying to take him out of this match early. Stretching for that rope, and he's got a hold of it. There it is. Ric Lieb's going to need to break the hold of your role model. Hold on as long as he can. Finally breaks it in 4. And another stomp to that left leg. His own chain to choke him right now. that moment gave Carnage the opening. He did. Folds Ric Lieb in half. You can see that damage has been done to Carnage's leg. We're working out that left knee. Taking the platters from him. Carnage just displaying his power there. Forcing Ric Lieb back here into the corner near us. Whips him off the ropes. Lays him out with a big clothesline. He's in control now, Ric Lieb, your role model. Almost takes out the lights in the process. Just two, and Lieb rolls him over, gets the shoulders down, and another 2 count. Almost. Looks for some relief ringside with his tag partner, Justin Dreams.
Get it back! Get it back! Here's some water, baby.
High quality H2O. Can't say I'm leaving. Attention of the ref distracting Carnage. Now with a big kick to the midsection. Now snaps him over the center of the ring. Pulls back on that head and neck. You can see a great expression made on Carnage's face. He really has that one dug in there now. Your role model. That knee dug in the back. Those hands pulling back. That can't feel good for Carnage, and the screams he's echoing right now are proof of that. Sort of like a stunner, a lot of things going on there. But it gave Carnage a break. He needed to take control again of this match. The knee to the back of your role model. Has Lieb down on the mat. And another one right to the middle of that lower back. the ref definitely missed it. RoleModel ropes and drops the big elbow right into the solar plexus of Carnage. Easy chair pin, and Carnage is up and out of it. Carnage is out of another one. Stomp across the face by your role model, Ric Lieb. As Carnage reeling, looking for the ropes. Lieb's any advantage he can find over there to pull that rope up. Brilliant Carnage. Absolutely, and meanwhile, Justin Dreams over here taking advantage of the opportunity. That is good news. Those are the only things over ringside or over the ring besides the decorative lighting here. He rolls over. Only two. RoleModel takes control of Carnage now. Has him back into the ropes and sends him for 4 seconds of reversal. Carnage gets the boot up and lays your RoleModel out. Absolutely. Carnage heads over to the ringside to take Justin Dreams off the apron. And it's time he's calling for it.
Looks like he's Dreams is taking a nap there in ringside.
There goes Carnage setting Lieb up. Shot to the side of the head, another one. Lieb reeling now, back into the ropes. It's time, here comes Carnage. Grabs him in with the Carnage driver. There he goes. Over there trying to get the referee to pay attention. He was able to count 3. Carnage takes one of those RoleModel platters right off the face. And another one. Throws Carnage down center of the ring and Lieb rolls him over. And there it is, your winner, your RoleModel, Ric Lieb.
February 29th in Talmadge, Ohio, Rubber City Wrestling presents Cold War 2020. The venue will be the Akron Turner Club. The home of RCW. And to all you out there, all you fans, you better get your tickets fast because these tickets go fast. And you are going to see great wrestling that night, topped off by a match between The Rogue and Ric Lieb for the RCW heavyweight title. Now, Ric Lieb, you and I have gone back and forth for 20 years or better. We've been friends. We've been enemies. We've trained together, gotten each other ready for all kinds of matches in the past. And we have a recent past that we clearly don't see eye to eye right now. Now, I'll give you credit. You are very tough. You are a persevering individual. You know how to play all the right games in that ring. Well, guess what, son? You're facing a guy who knows how to play the games just as well as you. And I bend a rule or two once in a while myself. So get ready, because I'm geared and I'm ready to come take your head off. Now, this battle between you and I ain't just for the title. You've managed to sneak in a career versus title match. Not gonna happen, buddy. You're not gonna retire me. I will gladly accept the terms, because I know you can't beat me. You have no shot, no chance. So, get yourself ready. Shine your belt up, because your belt and your head are going to be on my wall of accomplishments sitting right behind me back here. Don't delay. To all the rogueholics, come out. This is going to be fun.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. During the commercial break,
It was crazy, man. Watch is fixed. His guy literally came and did a house call. Like,
What Rolex guys make house calls?
mine,
his
I
guy.
had a piece. Look, perfect match.
Perfect
a
match,
little loose
perfect
on me
fit.
now.
That's not even the amazing thing. He handed the guy a stack of cash, like
All hundreds.
a wad, huge
Well,
wad.
He didn't have to drive all the way over here.
No, he
so
really didn't,
He deserved
so.
to make the money. Hey,
Wait.
that's what you get when you're the champ, man. You make money.
Gotta start getting them titles, man.
What's that gold around the golden child's waist? I like that.
let me just go ahead and take this away from you right now.
Your title is safe. For now.
Oh, it's safe tonight even. Sorry, I'm retiring somebody tonight. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this match. Since you guys are my guests, I'll go ahead and I'll read it from the top to the bottom and have your match be last.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Respect.
Okay, first things first. We're doing predictions, and we're in the main event. The main event is yours truly, your role model, Ric Lieb, the RCW Heavyweight Champion.
Hey, give him that glow. Right?
Anyway,
Different angles.
and I'm gonna take on the Rogue in a title versus career match. Yeah. Careful what you wish for, Pops. Because listen. Since this is airing the day of the event, since this event is tonight, and I know for a fact the Rogue ain't gonna be able to see this, I'm gonna let you guys in on something. I have Facebook, and I have seen on his Facebook about his rib injuries, about his back injuries, about his shoulder injuries. Guess what that means? It means you're already on your way out, son. And I'm going to key on everything I know hurts on you. Because look, I'm not really concerned with retiring you. I would rather cripple you. Now, my prediction in my match is me. You guys don't look so promising on this one.
Here's where I'm gonna come from, and I'll take the reign on this first.
You go first, man.
Is you're putting a man in a career-ending match, whereas if you win, his career is done. He can never come back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm believing the saying, never back a dog into a corner, because of the fact they come back bigger, they come back better, they come back stronger. You are putting a man into a corner where he doesn't have an option to lose. He had everything to try to gain. He's coming for that title.
But couldn't you say that I'm in the same corner because my heavyweight championship is on the line?
Yes, but you're talking about ending something that a man has put his whole life into. Not saying you haven't done the same for your title, but this is this man's life. This is this man's purpose. So with that being said, my pick is the Rogue. He's coming to save his career, and he's coming for that title. That's my pick for tonight.
I'm sure that he can get a job at Burger King or McDonald's or something.
Wow, there's a lot of talk there, but I gotta go with my man Rick over here due to the fact that he may have brought up a lot of points. Didn't the Rogue just have back surgery not too long ago?
That being said,
he's got to start listening to his body, man, and you listen to your body. He's got these rib problems now. Like, come on,
Listen,
it's time to stop.
Here's my take on this, man, and hear me out, okay? I'm not trying to sell it. Your opinion's your opinion. But hear me out on this. First of all, the Rogue, whether he wants to call himself the Rogue and this guy and that guy, is a nice guy. We all know he is. He acts all, yeah, baby, crazy, but he's not. He's a nice guy. And when it comes down to it, I believe the Rogue wants me to beat him tonight. I believe the Rogue, I honestly, in a sick way, I think he just wants me to put him out of his misery. And you know what? I'll shoot that damn old dog. I don't care. I'll do that. And throw away the fact the man bench presses 505 pounds. Because I don't see him bench pressing anything right now while he's nursing these injuries.
but see, he's been in the business for a while. Maybe that's what he wants you to think. Maybe he wants you to think that, oh, I'm not doing anything. Don't take me into consideration, Rick. He's probably lifting 515 behind your back, not posting anything.
I mean, you know what? There's a possibility he could be trying to sucker me, but do you really think that man is that smart? I mean, let's be honest.
I think he's smarter than what he wants us to believe. That's
we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. So we got 2 for me, 1 for the Rogue, and I respect it. He's a great wrestler, but of course I've been heavyweight champion now for over a year, and let's see, the time I had it before was 3 years? Yeah, I'm pretty good at defending this. Super heavyweight championship match.
The big boys.
This is going to be fun to watch because it's a body slam match.
Ooh.
You have 265-pound Kenny Hendricks, who is ripped beyond belief.
Perfect peaks, man.
He is a professional. He's a professional bodybuilder, so you know he can lift weight. But can he pick up a 450-pound schizo, a crazy freaking lunatic who weighs over 400 pounds?
Here's where I'm coming from. I think Kenny can win, but after what happened at the Behemoth match, I think he's gonna try to pull a leg over.
See, that was very unkenny characteristic.
Exactly.
And I'm wondering if him and Behemoth, like if he didn't want to hurt him, maybe they are friends behind the scene and we don't know
Maybe
it.
they just held back on each other.
Because I watched that match and I'm like, okay, they're tough, but Kenny could have probably. But then again, Behemoth
is a big boy.
It doesn't get any smaller for Kenny.
That's why
you went from Behemoth who's 350 pounds, and now all of a sudden you're jumping into the ring with a guy who weighs 100 pounds more than that. I mean, good Lord. What's next, Yeti again?
No.
I mean, geez. So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and make my prediction right now. Schizo takes the championship from him. There's no way Kenny's body slamming this man. I can get it if he could pick up that much in weights, and I've seen him do it. The man can bench press. I think over 500 as well. As a matter of fact, I know he does. But 500-pound weights don't move. They don't fight you back.
Not to mention, that's a lot of dead weight that he has to try to pick up, too.
Exactly. I'm taking Schizo.
I'm going to take Kenny Hendricks. I mean, honestly.
Never seen him lose, right?
Yeah, I haven't. And I mean, American power right there.
Like I said, Kenny Hendricks is my pick as well. So That's a pick for the Heavy Metal Heartthrobs,
All
baby.
day.
On the same
Oh, you guys
page.
finally on the same page on this one.
On this one, yeah.
All right. This one here is bittersweet for you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and do the little story behind it so that people understand. All right. The Neo Championship match. Spotlight, Marcus Knight, Lord Marcus Knight versus Spike St. James. Now, for those of you that don't know, these guys attended Spotlight Marcus Knight's school. They were trained by him. They were mentored by him. And then in their minds, they were used by him to attack people and to do things. And then when it all came down for the shine and the glory, Marcus never brought him along, never cared for him. See, here, I'm going to disagree with you guys because we were talking about this when we were off the air. He wouldn't have invited you to even attack if he didn't, have some kind of... why is it always got to be using somebody and stuff like, I get it. He wouldn't put you in the pinnacle. I get it. You're still young. I get it. He belittled you guys in front of people. You're students. I belittle my students all the time.
Here's where we're coming from. It's a respect thing. It's a mutual respect thing, where we showed Marcus our respect. We gave him 110% in training, outside of training. Whenever he needed us, we were there for him. And yet he couldn't do the same for us, and he would not have our back.
We scratched his back, but he refused to scratch ours.
And instead, he's hanging around with two cronies, Mike Smiley and Scotty Stevens. So, in my eyes,
the little pipsqueak manager.
Exactly. Who? I don't know who.
Anyways.
But in my eyes, I feel like Spike St. James has the title. I feel like Spike St. James is coming home with that Neo Championship. He's got the speed. He's got the agility.
He's in the gym all the time.
Always.
You should watch his posts.
And
He's so skinny, but people don't realize how strong he is for being that skinny.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, Marcus is getting a little pudgy there.
Little belly.
He's getting that belly.
But not only that, but after what happened between your friend Diehard at their light heavyweight title match, I definitely feel Spike St. James has that aggression behind him. He's still upset at that title loss, and with everything the way it went down.
It wasn't even a loss. It was a no contest. They threw the match out because of the way the match ended.
Exactly. So I feel like Spike is going to come meaner, madder, nastier than ever, and I think Spike's going to pick this up.
Yep. We're going to take Spike on this one.
Another pick, baby. Here we
you
go.
guys, listen, I'm just going to be honest with you. Next to myself, Die Hard maybe, I think Spotlight Marcus Knight might be the greatest wrestler in the world right now. Marcus is amazing. I've been just in the ring with him. I mean, tough guy. We threw everything, including the kitchen sink, at him, and he just kept kicking out. I mean, the guy is tough. And as much as I wouldn't be upset if he lost, because I would give him the next title shot if he lost. I would definitely love to be in a match with him. And I would hope he would grant me the same thing. Well, I'm never going to lose my championship, so let's be honest. But the fact is, I don't see me and Marcus wrestling one-on-one anytime soon because of that very reason. Neither one of us lose. I'm taking the Spotlight himself, the man this show was named after, Lord Marcus Knight, to win this one and retain. Moving on. We've got another belt on the line. Johnny Gigolo defends his All-American City Championship against Ricky Williams. A couple up-and-comers that you've been in the ring with.
Yes.
You guys have actually been in the ring with both of them.
Yes.
I've only been... Oh, yeah. Wait. No. I've
You've
been in the ring with
both
both
because you had Ricky for the shot at the title.
Yes. Yeah, he's a cocky little prick. I'll be honest with you. I really like him. He's a second-generation wrestler. And,
Must have good genes.
Yes, that means that and I know his dad very well, and if Ricky's anything like him, he's going to be great one day. Johnny Gigolo is a gym rat. I know you guys have a little beef with him. I'm going to go off. Usually I pick the guy that doesn't care really what the fans think, but in this case, man, Johnny Gigolo, man, that dude's tough, man. I'm taking him. You guys have been in the ring with both of them more than one time, though. I've only had to see him once, and who knows if they were starstruck or what. So, you can tell me.
I liked Johnny Until he came on the show and started calling us the stepbrothers of professional wrestling.
I remember
Are you
that.
serious?
That was funny though. You gotta admit.
It gave me a
It was
little
funny.
chuckle, but
It made me chuckle a little bit. But here's the thing. At that point, we never wrestled with him. We never faced him in the ring. So what did he have to go off of? One battle royal.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in my eyes, I feel like that shot shouldn't have been made. But you know what? We still like the guy. He's a good dude. So with that being said, on a shocker note, I gotta go with Johnny Gigolo myself. I feel like he has a little bit more power.
Your partner's disagreeing with you.
Hey,
this is
I
where we
love
separate. Ricky Williams is going to take this. He's going to throw that guy around the ring.
I love you, buddy, but the fans are so behind Johnny Gigolo.
You're gonna make me change my pick. You're gonna use these stupid fans again.
Just hear me out, Rick. That adrenaline's gonna get to him. That crowd's gonna get to him.
Fans don't bring you power. They are a crutch, and the sooner you learn that, the better. Fans are
Okay,
a
Rick.
crutch.
Okay, Rick.
All right.
All right, move.
Next match. Sonny Andolini.
Mario.
Wow. That was not said by me.
God. Hold on.
Yeah, you drink.
You drink Frankie's beer. That is
Frankie's
so uncool.
great
Drink
beer.
Frankie's beer.
Italian beer.
So, you know, he only drinks beer out of a can for a reason. And when I drink it, and you.
Oh, I made sure I grabbed a can today.
Wow.
If I could be drinking today, I'd grab a can too.
Designated driver.
Yeah, DD.
DD. Sounds good to me.
Sonny Andolini with his brother Frankie Andolini in his corner versus Mr. Wrestling 2K 2000 for those of you at home that don't know that name, in a grudge match. Now Frankie has gone on record saying that the Andolinis hold no grudges with Mr. Wrestling 2000. He said there's no grudge. He goes, he steps in the ring with us, we beat him up. It's as simple as that. I don't know. Sounds to me like a grudge. You don't just talk bad about somebody unless you're holding a grudge.
Yeah, a grudge is what we have against the Andolinis. This is nothing more than just a simple.
You guys really don't like them, do you?
We did not have a problem with them until come that battle royal back in October. It was, we tried to go in there as the new faces, try to be out. I offered my hand to the man to try to build a partnership, and what did he do? Low blow. I don't appreciate that. I try to make a friend with him. I try to do something with them. Try to hire him, as he likes to try to call it, but he ended up low blowing me.
Okay.
Even tried to befriend him after that words, after these shows, and he still came on here onto the Spotlight and put us down, said he did not like us and that we irritate him.
Well, in the exact same battle royal, what ended up happening? We ended up helping him get rid of Miles Jacob in that battle royal. So, and honestly, I take credit for his win.
Yes, we should
take credit for his win, because if it wasn't for us, Miles Jacob would have still been in that match, and I think he would have won that battle royal.
Okay. Anyway, so who are you taking in this match? Sonny, it's not Frankie. This is Sonny.
Still don't like the guy. He's an Andolini. Don't like him.
Little Brahma Bull in the group.
He's Frankie's little henchman.
Oh, gosh.
He's shorter. He's the Mario to his Luigi.
He's the Tiny Tim to his Ebenezer Scrooge. Why? Because of the fact Frankie's getting up there in age. Anyway. My pick is Mr. Wrestling 2K.
Say Mr. Wrestling 2000.
Oh my gosh.
All day, every day.
Stupid bullhorn thingy. Whatever, man. Listen, Sonny Andolini is going to go in there. He's going to wipe the floor with Mr. Wrestling 2000. Frankie won't even have to help him out because Frankie is a fair and square guy. He's a great friend of mine. He's my paisan. And I'm saying it right now. This may be the quickest match of the night.
Well, here's the thing, though. Sonny's going to have Frankie. Mr. Wrestling 2K is probably going to have Jeffrey LaRoque in his corner.
And LaRoque doesn't have a... See, here's the thing. Frankie has a manager's license and has a brain. LaRoque doesn't have one. So I know what he'll do. And I'm just going to say it right now. Mr. Wrestling 2000, I've wrestled him for 20 years. That dude has taken me from pillar to post. One of the most greatest technical wrestlers I've ever been in the ring with. But Sonny doesn't like him, and Sonny's going to go out there and... what do they say when Samoa Joe's in the ring? Sonny's gonna kill you. That's what I'm thinking. All right, now we're gonna get to one of my favorite matches of the night. The Way. We're doing the Freebird rule. I'm not telling you guys who's gonna be there tonight to wrestle. I'm just gonna let you know it's between the Lord of Discipline Animal, the Latin Nightmare Max Cortez, and of course the baddest man on the freaking planet, man, the genetic freak himself, Vinny DiMarzo. One of them, or two of them three, will be taking on the main attraction. Now, I like the main attraction, and rumor has it they may be acquiring Brett Fuller's service. So they're getting a guy that's, you know, he's already managing the Yeti.
Right.
You know,
He's tried to reach out to us,
he's
I
like
don't
that.
know.
He's like that. Yeah, I mean,
Iffy.
he don't take any crap from the fans, so maybe it'd be a great move for you guys if you went to the Fuller family. You know, join the family.
We'll see.
Join the family, not the band.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Ain't no party like a heavy metal heart party, though.
I really like both teams, but, you know, I love The Way. And also, do you really see any of those three losing? Let's be honest.
If you are doing the Freebird rule, you can do any. Like, here's my opinion. If you go with the powerhouse combination of Vinny DiMarzo and Animal, in my eyes, there's nothing stopping that team.
Yeah.
But I personally feel that Max Cortez is not a loose cannon, but
Oh, he's a loose cannon. We know he is.
loose cannon. So in my eyes, for that reason, if you put Max Cortez in the tag match, I'd have to say the main attraction has that. I feel like
Max Cortez is a former WCW wrestler. You think he made it there because he was crap? I mean, of course, he was let go because he's a loose cannon, but that's beside the point. I'm not even gonna say anything. That man's just, he's power and he's brains.
like I said, I feel like he's a loose cannon. For that reason, I gotta go with the main attraction.
You know, I gotta go with the main attraction. Size doesn't matter in my eyes. I always make sure that people know size doesn't always matter.
Think about it, ladies. He's really talking to you.
Buddy, I love you. You set yourself up.
Yeah, you set yourself
well,
up big time on that one. All right. Next match, Detroit's Most Wanted versus the Pinnacle with Jayhawk. Listen, Pinnacle, I don't blame you for what you did to me last show or event. This is a show. That's an event. The last event, I'm not going to lie, if the referee would have cheated for me and hit you in the back of the head, one of your guys in the back of the head with a platter, I would have hit you with a 4H and taken the pin. So I'm not mad at you for that. I'm still mad at Ken Sermonera for that, though. And for that, I definitely would love to get my hands on his greasy little neck. But that's not part of this match. Part of this match is Detroit's Most Wanted. You know, the big dumb brother and the little dumb brother taking on the Pinnacle, which is Mike Smiley, a wrestling technician who grew up the hard way in this business.
Who looks like a blueberry in his blue suit.
Stop it. I was at this man's wedding. It's a friend. And, of course, the classiest man in that entire building, Scott E. Stevens.
Oh, you mean the wannabe magician with
The
his
big
top
goof, the big goof and a top hat?
What? You guys don't like that top hat?
I know.
It makes it.
Mr. Planters over there, you know.
I mean, we could go on. He looks like the Monopoly Man. He looks like the guy on the Pringles can. Like, we can go on and on how stupid he looks.
Good thing he ain't got a gut. You'd be calling him the Penguin.
You know?
No, don't use that. That was not
I like that.
good.
Penguin? I like that. That was a good one. Thanks, Rick. Hey, round of applause for Rick, ladies and gentlemen.
They're
No.
with Marcus
No.
Knight. The Pinnacle's with Marcus Knight, you know. And not to, you know, cheer on Detroit's Most Wanted because Nick James, you know, another one of those guys that likes to throw around those low blows in a battle royal.
Then again,
because he did screw us over.
He threw us out, and the October.
Nick and James are their names.
Nick
It's
Lethal,
Nick
James.
Lethal and James
Oh,
Lethal.
yeah.
But I know who you meant, Nick Lethal.
Yeah, well,
And
they hurt our feelings.
In my eyes, I definitely feel out of the two teams in this match,
You don't like anybody hit you with a low blow, do you?
No.
we
I want to have kids someday.
We gotta
No
use those
WrestleMania.
later. I
We
mean,
gotta
like-
have kids someday to carry on our legacies if we don't make it. So
Exactly. So, but based off the two teams here, I gotta say Detroit's most wanted, because of the fact of how much distaste the Pinnacle leaves in my mouth.
yeah,
Oh God, that aftertaste when you say that.
when you
it's-
say their name, it just makes
Pinnacle.
you want to throw up.
I'm afraid to ask what you guys do with the Pinnacle. Oh, that's not very PC either.
No, it's not.
Bad PC.
Not PC, bro.
Bad role model.
Bad role model.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Can we go on to the important
Akron
match?
Armory Classic Light Heavyweight Battle Royal. Now remember this. Akron Armory Classic. There are different rules in this thing. Gosh, I wish Frankie was here because I know him. This is the rules. In an Akron Armory Classic Light Heavyweight Battle Royal, or in any of their the Akron Armory Classic Battle Royal, it's over the top rope until the final two participants. Then it's either a pin or a submission. And there's no tapping out, guys. We don't tap out in RCW. You have to say I quit, which is very humiliating. So, it's either you quit or you get pinned. No throwing the last guy over the top rope. Now that we've gotten that clear, hopefully Frankie's paying attention.
Probably not.
You know, gosh, guys, if I didn't know him too well, that's the problem. Anyway, with that being said, I know him too well, but I also know that he's a student of the game. He'll figure it out. If you look at the trophy standing behind me, Frankie Andolini doesn't lose battle royals. And with that being said, I'm taking Frankie to win this thing and move on to our shot at Die Hard the Hunters Light Heavyweight Championship in April.
Another sip of his beer.
You stop drinking Frankie's beers.
See, you're right on the aspect you call him the king of battle royals, but you yourself said the last two is either you get pinned or you quit. So I guarantee you, Frankie ain't gonna be able to pin. He's gonna be the one saying I quit, because it's either gonna be me or my tag partner here in the final two.
What do we do when it comes down to us two being the final two?
My brother, I love you. He's the best man for himself.
Okay.
The final two, best man for himself. We will tag it out in the Rumble. We will throw out everyone we can, including Frankie, or as I call him,
prove.
I will do something better.
Wait, so there's actually an opportunity for the Step Brothers of professional wrestling to face off at each other on this one at the end.
Yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Oh gosh!
Yep.
No, don't play along with it. Oh.
Yeah, and we will prove in this Rumble, you know, until it comes down to me and him in the left in the ring, that we
However,
will have each other's back. Unlike
brother.
some of these tag teams in RCW.
Fire and ice.
Well, I was gonna say who are you talking about? You
But no,
just
we
spit
already
right
came
up.
out. and said it.
I
wait,
something
wait.
stuck in my throat. I apologize.
Wait a minute. Now, what is your?
My issue with Fire and Ice is the fact that they think they're an actual tag team. Last time they were on the show,
Yes.
Ice Collins himself clearly stated it's every man for himself. You called him out on it. I can't believe I'm saying it. Frankie
the man
even
that
called him
stands
out on
where I'm
it.
standing.
And he tried to backpedal. So, in my eyes, he's in it for himself. Ray seems like he's down for the tag team. No problem with Ray Stewart right now. Good guy. But Ice Collins, he's got to figure out where his head's at. So because of that, I think they're going to be the first of two to get thrown.
I gotta say this because it's foolishness if you are. So, you're in the middle of the ring.
Yes.
This man is halfway over the rope, and you have an opportunity to not only eliminate the guy that's pushing him over, but him as well. You don't take that shot.
I'm breaking it up because this is my buddy.
They don't-
Think of it on a strategy point there, Rick. You are a man of strategy, and you're a man of wits. If I throw out him and the other guy, whoever's trying to throw him out, where's my backup? Where's the person that's going to have my back in that battle royal? I throw out my only protection policy, basically.
I hate to credit Andolini on this again, but he also said that show that who else would he rather have than his family? I got my brother right here.
Oh my gosh. All right, wait. So what? I'll go with you because you're the one who talks the most.
That's me.
So what you're saying is you have his back and he has your back because you know for a fact that if it comes down to you two, you're going to be the one to be able to pin him.
Rick, I see what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
stirring the pot.
No, don't
You're
you,
stirring
don't
the
you.
pot.
Don't
you
you
do it, buddy.
do that.
Here's the thing. Well, I will comment on that. We're brothers. We're family. You yourself have called every member of the way your family, correct?
Yes.
So are you saying that you would do the same thing? That if you were in our state, you would throw out one of your brothers? Roles are reversed now. They're role model.
Let me fill you in on something. If my heavyweight championship's on the line, yes. And they know it. And if the tag team championships are on the line, they're going to throw me out. And if the light heavyweight championship's on the line, Die Hard's going to throw me out. But at the end of the night, we're still going to be brothers. Because guess what? These right here are why we're in this business. Them guys are our insurance policies. We are each other's insurance policy, but this is why we're in the business. Because we want to be champion, because we love the paychecks that come with being champion. Now, that is the truth. And if you two have a chance to eliminate each other, I'm not trying to stir the pot. I'm just saying, you get everyone out. And you know what he's capable of. So if you think this man's better than the rest of the guys in the competition, like I know Animal would be, I'm getting rid of Animal. And I'm going to tell him afterwards, bro, I owe you one after. I'll buy your dinner because I don't want you mad at me. But guess what? I want to win that because this is on the line. You know what I mean? There's a championship on the line, a championship match. The winner of this match gets a shot at Die Hard the Hunter's light heavyweight championship. Now, sure, Die Hard's going to clean the floor with whoever gets in the ring. I've been in there with him. I've been in there. He's tough. But what I'm trying to get at is,
He's going to need a walker to get down there.
you guys.
Hey, we sound like Frankie. We better,
we better stop talking.
You're back there too long. You're starting to sound like him.
I'm becoming Frankie. I don't like it.
Don't do that.
I don't like it.
But
Nice guy got to come back.
You made me have to drink the rest of that.
But in my opinion, if for some god awful reason we don't make it to the final two, my final pick, if we don't get there, Alexander Crowley. My dude, he's bad to the bone. He is in my eyes, and we've talked about it, he's an honorary member of the Heavy Metal Heartthrobs. We love to do it. Great guy. So if anyone can do it, Alexander Crowley can.
Oh,
There's my
I know he's family. He's part of the Juggalo family, so.
Alexander Crowley.
I knew you were going with the Juggalo thing. Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
You
know what? What is a Juggalo? It's a Hulkamaniac. They power bomb MNFers on the thumbtacks.
Yeah.
Now people like him till they find out they're unstable.
Mm-hmm.
He'll sabu your mom, make her a coffee.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, this is what I've heard. No, but anyway, listen, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. Again, my apologies for Frankie missing today's show. I'm sure he was sick, and he'll be better tonight.
Sure.
But
hopefully he shows up to the show tonight.
oh, he'll be at the event. This is the show.
Hopefully he'll be at the event.
He'll be at the event. Don't you guys worry about a thing. But anyway, for the Heavy Metal Heartthrobs, I am your role model, Ric Lieb, saying join us again next week when we're back on Sunday for another edition of RCW Spotlight.
In the words of Frankie, everyone out of my bar except you, you stay. Everyone out of my bar except you, you stay. Everyone else out.
I'm out of here. Hey guys, it's your role model, Ric Lieb. I want to thank you for watching the show. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and hit subscribe right down there, and it would help us a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks.